In this problem, we are graphing more ellipses, and this time the equation is not given to us in standard form. So remember, in standard form, which is over here, uh, it has to be set equal to 1. So when you see something like this as an equation for an ellipse, the first thing you should do is set this equal to 1. And I'm going to do that by dividing both sides by 36. So that'll certainly give me 1 over on the right. And here we have to divide each of these terms by 36. So this is 9x squared divided by 36 plus 4y squared divided by 36. Okay, that's looking a little closer to standard form, but we're not there yet. At the top, we have an x squared term and a y squared term, and there's no other number up there. So I can do this division, 9 and 36 here. This would cancel to being 4 under the x squared, and 4 and 36, this would cancel to being 9 under the y squared. So let me rewrite that down here. X squared over 4 plus y squared over 9 equals 1. And you might still say, is this really in standard form? We don't have this h and this k. And actually, we do. If there's no number here in the x squared and the y squared term, that just means that those numbers are 0. So this is an ellipse whose center is at the origin. So we can put that in right there. I mean, you could just as easily write this as x minus 0 squared and y minus 0 squared. That's the same thing as x squared and y squared. All right. Now, what we want to do is draw in our major and minor axes. And remember, what we do is the width of this, we take the square root of this denominator under the x. So the square root of 4 is 2, and we're going to go 2 points to either side of the center. And in this case, this is the minor axis. This is going to be a vertically oriented ellipse because this number is smaller than this number. And then to put in the major axis, we're going to take the square root of this denominator under the y. Square root of 9 is 3, so we count 1, 2, 3 on either side on the y. And there we have our vertices and our center, so we can just try to sketch in our ellipse as well as we can. And there we go. So that is how to graph an ellipse when it's not given to you in standard form.